Welcome to this exciting video where we explore the top 3 most valuable state $quarter coins. Modern coins that shocked collectors by becoming worth far more than 25 cents. Rare minting errors and limited varieties turned a few state quarters into true treasures. Let's get started. First up, the Mississippi State $quarter dated 2002, featuring the historic year 1817, struck with a D mint mark and shown here in very fine condition. The Mississippi State Quarter is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, one of the most successful coin programs in U.S. history. Released in 2002, this coin helped spark renewed interest in coin collecting across the nation. Mississippi became the 20th state to be honored in the series, with its quarter officially released into circulation that year. The year 1817 on the coin represents the year Mississippi was admitted to the Union. This powerful date connects the coin directly to early American expansion and statehood. The coin was struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark on the obverse. The obverse features the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This familiar design links all state quarters together with a consistent national identity. In very fine condition, Washington's portrait shows moderate, even wear from circulation. The facial features remain clear, with strong outlines in the hair and profile. The word Liberty across the top of the obverse is fully readable and balanced. The motto In God We Trust remains visible, with only light softening from wear. Turning to the reverse, the Mississippi State design immediately captures attention. At the center is a graceful magnolia blossom, Mississippi's official state flower. The magnolia symbolizes beauty, hospitality, and Southern heritage. Behind the flower, the flowing lines represent the Mississippi River. The river is a defining feature of the state and a major symbol of commerce and history. The word Mississippi appears prominently on the reverse. The inscription 1817 honors the year Mississippi became a state. The phrase, the Magnolia State, proudly highlights the state's nickname. In very fine condition, all major reverse details remain clear and attractive. The magnolia petals show light wear but retain their elegant shape. The lettering on the reverse is fully readable and well spaced. This coin is composed of a copper core clad with outer layers of nickel. It has the familiar silver-gray appearance typical of modern U.S. quarters. The Mississippi quarter weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. The reeded edge shows light wear consistent with circulation. Very fine condition reflects a coin that circulated but was well cared for. Collectors often favor very fine coins for their balance of detail and history. This coin shows honest wear without heavy damage or corrosion. Denver Mint State Quarters were produced in large quantities for nationwide use. Despite high mintage, attractive circulated examples remain collectible. The Mississippi Quarter represents both state pride and national unity. It tells a story of geography, culture, and history in a single design. The magnolia design stands out among state quarters for its simplicity and elegance. Coins like this often bring back memories of collecting state quarters from pocket change. Many people filled albums, searching for each new state release. The 2002 Mississippi Quarter was part of that exciting collecting era. For beginners, this coin is an excellent introduction to state quarter collecting. For experienced collectors, it fills an essential slot in Denver Mint sets. Very fine condition makes this coin ideal for learning grading standards, where patterns on Washington's portrait and the magnolia petals are easy to study. The surfaces often show natural toning that adds character. This coin reflects a time when physical money was still widely used. It passed through stores, banks, and homes across the country. Each small mark represents a moment in everyday American life. The Mississippi Quarter also celebrates regional identity within a national framework. It shows how coins can tell stories beyond their monetary value. Even modern coins can carry deep historical meaning. The combination of 1817 and 2002 bridges past and present. This quarter connects Mississippi's early history with modern America. Holding this coin invites reflection on how far the nation has come. It reminds us that history can be found in everyday objects. The State Quarters program made learning history accessible to everyone. Coins like this continue to educate new generations of collectors. The Mississippi Quarter remains a favorite for its clean and symbolic design. Very fine condition allows the artwork to remain enjoyable and clear. This coin proves that circulated pieces can still be beautiful. It stands as a small tribute to Mississippi's place in American history. From the magnolia flower to the flowing river, every detail has meaning. The 2002 Mississippi State Quarter with the D mint mark is more than change. It is a compact piece of art, history, and culture. Next up, the Arizona State Quarter Dollar dated 2008, featuring the historic year 1912, struck with a P mint mark and shown here in very fine condition. The Arizona State Quarter is part of the highly popular 50 State Quarters program, a series that brought American history into everyday pocket change. Released in 2008, this coin arrived near the conclusion of the program, making it especially memorable for collectors. Arizona was the 48th state admitted to the Union, and the year 1912 on the coin proudly commemorates that milestone. This date connects the coin directly to the story of America's expansion into the Southwest. The coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P mint mark on the obverse. The obverse features the familiar and timeless portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This classic portrait unites all state quarters with a consistent national identity. In very fine condition, Washington's portrait shows light, even wear from circulation. The hair detail and facial outline remain clear and well balanced. The word Liberty across the top of the obverse is fully readable and evenly spaced. The motto "In God We Trust" remains visible, with only gentle softening due to wear. The date, 2008, is clear and sharp, marking the coin's year of issue. Turning to the reverse, the Arizona State design immediately captures attention. The Grand Canyon dominates the design, symbolizing natural wonder and geological history. Its layered rock formations are stylized in a bold and recognizable way. In the foreground, a saguaro cactus stands tall, representing Arizona's desert landscape. The cactus adds depth and contrast to the dramatic canyon scene. The word Arizona appears clearly at the top of the reverse. The year 1912 honors Arizona's admission into the Union. The inscription, Grand Canyon State, proudly displays Arizona's nickname. In very fine condition, the reverse details remain strong and visually appealing. The canyon layers show light wear but still convey depth and structure. The saguaro cactus remains sharply outlined and easy to recognize. All lettering on the reverse is readable and well preserved. This coin is composed of a copper core clad with outer layers of nickel. It carries the familiar silver-gray appearance of modern U.S. quarters. The Arizona quarter weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. The reeded edge shows light where consistent with circulation. Very fine condition reflects a coin that circulated but was handled with care. Collectors appreciate very fine coins for their balance of detail and history. This example shows honest wear without heavy scratches or damage. Philadelphia Mint Arizona quarters were produced in large quantities. Despite high mintage numbers, attractive circulated examples remain collectible. The Arizona quarter is often ranked among the most popular state quarter designs. Its bold imagery makes it instantly recognizable even at a glance. Many collectors remember the excitement of finding this coin in circulation. The late release date added to its appeal as the series neared completion. For beginners, this coin is a perfect introduction to state quarter collecting. For experienced collectors, it fills an important slot in Philadelphia Mint sets. Very fine condition makes this coin ideal for studying grading characteristics, where patterns on Washington's portrait and the canyon design are easy to observe. The surfaces often show natural toning that adds personality to the coin. This quarter represents a time when coin collecting became a shared national activity. Families and young collectors often searched for these coins together. The Arizona quarter helped teach geography through everyday change. It shows how coins can educate while still serving a practical purpose. The combination of 1912 and 2008 bridges Arizona's past with modern America. This coin reflects pride in the American Southwest and its natural beauty. The Grand Canyon design captures both strength and elegance. Even with circulation wear, the artwork remains powerful. Coins like this remind us that modern coinage can still tell great stories. They carry history, culture, and place in a small metal form. The Arizona State Quarter stands out for its strong contrast and symbolism. Very fine condition allows the design to be enjoyed as intended. This coin proves that circulated pieces can still be visually impressive. It serves as a tribute to Arizona's journey into statehood. From the desert cactus to the canyon depths, every detail has meaning. The Arizona 2008 State Quarter with the P mint mark is more than spare change. It is a compact piece of American history and natural heritage. Next up, the Washington State Quarter Dollar dated 2007, featuring the historic year 1889, struck with a P mint mark and shown here in very fine condition. The Washington State Quarter is part of the celebrated 50 State Quarters program, one of the most successful numismatic programs in American history. Released in 2007, this coin arrived during the later years of the program, when public interest and design quality were at their peak. Washington was the 42nd state admitted to the Union, and the year 1889 on the coin proudly commemorates that milestone. This date connects the coin directly to the Pacific Northwest's journey into statehood. The coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P mint mark on the obverse. The obverse features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This timeless portrait unites all state quarters with a shared national identity. In very fine condition, Washington's portrait shows light, even wear from circulation. The hair detail remains clear, with strong outlines around the face and profile. The word Liberty across the top of the obverse is fully readable and well balanced. The motto "In God We Trust" remains visible, with only gentle softening from wear. The date, 2007, is sharp and easy to read, anchoring the coin in its release year. Turning to the reverse, the Washington State design immediately commands attention. At the center is a powerful image of George Washington himself. This is the only state quarter to feature the state's namesake person. Washington is shown facing forward, symbolizing leadership and historical importance. Behind the portrait is Mount Rainier, one of Washington State's most iconic landmarks. Mount Rainier represents natural beauty, strength, and the rugged landscape of the region. The mountain adds depth and balance to the overall design. The word Washington appears clearly across the top of the reverse. The year 1889 honors Washington's admission into the Union. The phrase, "the Evergreen State," proudly displays the state's nickname. In very fine condition, all major reverse details remain clear and attractive. George Washington's facial features on the reverse show light wear but strong definition. Mount Rainier remains recognizable, with its peak and slopes clearly outlined. The lettering on the reverse is fully readable and well spaced. This coin is composed of a copper core clad with outer layers of nickel. It carries the familiar silver-gray appearance of modern U.S. quarters. The Washington State Quarter weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. The reeded edge shows light where consistent with circulation. Very fine condition reflects a coin that circulated but was handled with care. Collectors appreciate very fine coins for their balance of detail and history. This example shows honest wear without deep scratches or damage. Philadelphia Mint Washington quarters were produced in large quantities. Despite high mintage, well-preserved circulated examples remain collectible. The Washington quarter stands out for its unique reverse portrait. It is the only state quarter to feature a U.S. president on the reverse. This design choice makes the coin especially memorable and symbolic. Many collectors recall the excitement of finding this quarter in circulation. Its release added fresh energy to the later years of the state quarter program. For beginners, this coin is an excellent introduction to state quarter collecting. For experienced collectors, it fills an essential slot in Philadelphia Mint sets. Very fine condition makes this coin ideal for studying grading characteristics, where patterns on both Washington portraits provide excellent comparison. The surfaces often show natural toning that adds character to the coin. This quarter represents a time when coin collecting became a shared national hobby. Families and young collectors often searched for new state designs together. The Washington quarter helped teach history through everyday pocket change. It shows how coins can educate while remaining practical. The combination of 1889 and 2007 bridges Washington's past with modern America. This coin reflects pride in leadership, nature, and state identity. Mount Rainier adds a sense of place and permanence to the design. Even with circulation wear, the artwork remains strong and meaningful. Coins like this remind us that modern coinage can still tell deep stories. They capture history, geography, and symbolism in a small format. The Washington State Quarter stands out for its bold and thoughtful design. Very fine condition allows the details to be enjoyed clearly. This coin proves that circulated pieces can still be visually impressive. It serves as a tribute to Washington State's journey into the Union. From leadership to landscape, every detail has purpose. The Washington 2007 State Quarter with the P Mint mark is more than spare change. It is a compact piece of American history and identity. Thank you for joining this long and smooth exploration of the Washington 2007 State Quarter Dollar honoring 1889. And if you enjoy uncovering the stories behind everyday coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more engaging numismatic journeys.